Hello, my name is Maxine Holloway, and I have been working in the adult industry for about the past 3 years. People are often curious how one starts performing sex on film, and for me, it started with a camera. I have always photographed and documented aspects of my sexuality and femininity, and then shared those images with other people in various creative ways. So when I moved to San Francisco and became acquainted with the Bay Area porn community, it was a natural progression to start exploring those things through video. My first porn scene was for Madison Young, and ever since that initial experience, I have been exploring and discovering things about my body and about my sexuality through porn. In fact, a very good amount of my sexual firsts have been documented on film and shared with many other people. On a very practical level, I perform sex on film because it pays my bills and has enabled me to create a career for myself that I really enjoy. I do consider myself a feminist, and I do think that porn can be feminist. Being a feminist pornographer is a very political thing for me. We live in a society that often represents female sexuality in a very confusing way, and if it represents it at all. So when we show a woman who does have sexual agency and is consensually engaging in acts and finding pleasure in it, we are giving visibility to authentic female sexuality, and it's fighting against it. Pornography can also be a platform for some really interesting feminist issues. Body image, body acceptance, queer issues, consent, power dynamics, all often get touched upon through feminist pornography. I also think a lot about the way pornography is run as a business and how that can be feminist. I work with some really amazing women and men who are all very supportive and encouraging. So I feel that we are working to make a community of pornographers that are creating content with ethics and feminism in mind, and we're doing it together, and we're creating viable work opportunities for ourselves and for each other. So it's a very non-exploitive and creative business environment that feels very feminist to me as well. Yes, I do think that porn is empowering. For myself, my relationship with my body and my sexuality has been an interesting one. At times it has been rocky. And I do think that my involvement in porn has been very positive and very healing for some of those issues. When I started working in porn, I was surrounded by smart and sexy women, queers and kinksters that were really in touch with their sexuality and their bodies, and they knew what they wanted, they knew how to get it, and they knew how to give it. So seeing that was a very positive and new sexual example for me, and has definitely influenced me and helped shape the type of person and the type of performer that I am right now. Not only has porn empowered me personally, but I feel like I get to address many things that are important to me socially and politically through porn. When I'm performing or making porn, I think about things like sex education, safer sex practices, feminism, representing alternative body types or alternative sexualities is hot and desirable. So I really get to use pornography as a medium to talk about different social issues, and making something like that and giving it that type of visibility creates dialogue and also can create social change. So yeah, I've completely reclaimed my sexuality on film. I went from at times not feeling like my sexuality was something I was really in touch with, and that sex was something that kind of just happened to me, from feeling very in control of my sex and my identity and my sexuality. I'm sharing with the world like my fantasies, my kinks, showing what my sex looks like and feels like for me. So this is a process that I'm incredibly engaged in and having a very good time doing. Thank you.